Hello, good morning, and welcome to day two of the brand growth week. I'm excited to be here to discuss a very vital topic, very vital topic that if you understand it, if you understand this topic, you can be on the same level with your competitors again. And this is something that big organizations have understood, okay, and it have helped them to set them apart from the competitors. So yeah, I want you to get your mind ready to learn this model. We promise to always bring value. Okay, so this morning I want to talk about on a topic that says 5 brand identity mistake killing your business. The 5 brand identity mistake killing your business. Now, the first word there is brand. Brand is just like the experience. Brand is your business, yes. And then identity. Identity is just like a fingerprint, or that is it, a fingerprint. Something that you are identified with. When someone sees you on the road, they look at your face and they recognize it's you, right? Now, when someone sees your business on the physical or online, would they be able to recognize that this is Mr. X business? Would they be able to recognize it? If they are not able to recognize what is it that you do, that you represent, the problems that you solve, then you are having a bad identity. You're having a bad identity. You are not communicating your message well to your audience. So we are going to be discussing these brand identity mistakes that is killing your business. And I want you to also understand that a strong brand identity sets your business apart. It builds trust and it has the ability to attract customers. Okay. So, but however, many businesses unknowingly make mistakes that weakens their brand. Okay, and because of all these things, it leads to loss of opportunities and a weak market presence. So with these 5 things I'm about to list right now, you'll be able to get on track again. All right, so the number one thing that you need to, that mistakes that business people are making, is that inconsistent branding across platforms. Inconsistent branding. Now, your brand should look and feel the same across all touch points, starting from your website, your social media, your packaging, your marketing materials. Now, marketing materials now include your flyers, things that you use to tell your audience, your customers about your offers, about what is it that you represent, as in you communicating to them. Okay, so inconsistency confuses your customers and makes your brand less memorable. So you need to be consistent. Okay, if you're on Facebook, you will not be something else on Facebook and then go to Instagram to be something else. Now, for example, someone will come to your social media handle and then there are inconsistency in brand colors, there are inconsistency in font, there are inconsistency in everything. Like you don't know, but you are losing big opportunities. Now, have we ever come into a room that it was very disarranged and you felt settled? No. But once you come into a place that is well arranged, you feel like staying more. See, excellence is a language that the 21st century understand. Excellent. And that excellence must be consistent. If it is not consistent, you'll be losing opportunities. So fix your inconsistency across platforms. Okay, so in order for you to do this, here is the solution. Use a brand style guide that defines your logo usage, your color usage, your font usage, and your tone of voice. So a brand style guide is a document that brand identity designers give to their designers. So that means that whenever you go to say that you want a logo from a graphic designer, you don't just ask for a logo. Ask them to create a brand style guide. That brand style guide guides you. Okay, this is the kind of color you should be using. This is how you should present yourself. The brand identity designer guides all these things. All right. So, yeah. So the number 2 mistake business people are making is poor logo and visual identity. Now, I want you to understand that a weak or generic logo can make your brand forgettable. Now, I see a lot of people just download any image and then use it for their brand. Okay, now if you work with me, or if you are someone that is close to me, you understand that anything I do I have the vision of carrying it to the globe. Now, if your logo stands before Tesla logo, stands before Apple, stands before big brands, Coca-Cola's big brands, would it feel intimidated, or would you feel proud to be among these people? So a logo is not just an image you go online and download, or you ask Meta AI to generate you a logo. Those things are not logos. They cannot compete. They cannot stand beside Tesla. They cannot stand beside mighty organizations. They cannot stand beside them. So you don't need a generic logo. Let me also say this to you, because this is my field now. I create logos, so this is my field. I understand these things. Now let me say this to you. If you have a business, let's say for example, the business you have is a business that has to do with selling of fish. Now, when creating that particular logo, it's not a must you must put fish in the logo. You understand? Because one day your brand can expand. You need to create a logo that is expandable, that has the ability to still cover other areas of your businesses. What if you decide to start selling vegetables? Would that same logo fit into all the other stuff like that? You see that it will be lacking in one way, right? So that is why a poor logo and visual identity. A visual identity is just like your flyer, the things you design. Does it have quality? Is it modern? Or is it outdated? Okay, so how to fix this thing now? Now the solution: invest in a professional brand identity that aligns with your business and values. Yes, it will cost you money. It's an investment. Don't just see it as a cost. See it as an investment on your business. Okay, now number 3, lack of a clear brand message. Remember, I said number 1, inconsistent brand across platforms. Number 2, poor logo and visual identity. Now number 3, lack of a clear brand message. Now listen. Your audience should immediately understand what your business is about when they see it. Now, a vague or inconsistent message makes it difficult for customers to connect with your brand. Do you understand that? So, when people come to your page, what are they going to be seeing? When they come to your page, what is it that they're going to be seeing in your pages? Because first impression plays a major role when it comes to selling in a digital age right now. Once people land on your page, within the first 5 seconds, they have determined if they are going to continue with the purchase or not. Do you see that? If they are going to continue with the purchase or not. So, how are you going to fix that? Develop a clear brand story. That's how you can face this lack of clear brand messaging. That has to do with what is your brand all about? Do you see? A brand is bettered when purpose is bettered. I will say that again. A brand is bettered when a purpose is bettered. You build a strong brand when you have a vision of where you want that brand to be, the problems you want that brand to solve. That is when a brand is better. So develop a clear brand story. That means that the brand story has to be what you guys are all about, what you guys are trying to achieve, the kind of impact you're trying to make. Those things are the stories you're going to be telling. Number 4, neglecting your target audience. Now listen, if your brand isn't tailored to the right audience, you risk attracting the wrong people. See, you must not target everybody. I used to say this. Everybody can never ever be your customer. Do you understand that? Everybody will never be your customer. It's not possible. Because what you are doing is that if you say that everybody is your customer, in essence, what you really say is that nobody is your customer. Now, you need to define who you are sent to. Who is it that you serve? You cannot serve everybody. Okay? There was a time I made a very big mistake. I design brand identity design and I make flyers for entrepreneurs. Then someone sent me a message and said that if I do web development, and I don't do that. I only say, okay, let me carry it and give it to one of my people. But you know that particular thing I did, somehow it ended up costing me. Yes, it ended up costing me. I did not stick to my target audience. I was not trying to look around to people that needs what web development. Do you see the power of focus? The power of focus. Focus we do in a day what this action we do in 10 years. So how are you going to fix this thing? Research your ideal customers and tailor your branding to their preference. Have you ever wondered why most fintech companies uses blue? Though most of them now start entering green, but majorly most fintech companies, they use blue because the blue color conveys trust, conveys dependability. It conveys this calmness, this security. That is what blue color conveys. And because it conveys that, that's what they choose that. So your brand should be aligned to your audience. If your target audience are children, then you should use such a color that positions you to children. You must use bright colors, youthful colors like yellow, orange, all these sharp colors. Then if your product is premium, then you need to consider using like dark army green, like gold and black. Do you understand? So that is that for that. Now the last one, another mistake that business people are making is not evolving with the market. They are not evolving, they are just in one place. Do you know there are most business people that have not even thought about being on social media? Now the question is, how many people can you meet in a day? But do you know that with social media you can meet 10,000 people in a day? Like hundreds of people can see what you post. Hundreds of people can see your message online. How many people can you meet in a day? How many people can you meet in a day? That's the question. That if you understand this thing, then you need to join the trend. Now, sticking to an outdated brand identity can make your business seem irrelevant. Why consistency is key? Periodic brand refreshes help keep your business aligned with your market trend. You need to understand trend. What is it that is going forward? Now they say that Reels now gets more view than every other thing. So you align your marketing to that particular Reels, your branding to that particular Reels, so you can stand out. Another trend here is that you don't need to be printing billboards. Yeah, that is good if you have physical business. Also run ads. Come up and run ads. Pay Facebook, pay Instagram to run ads for you. This is our marketing trends. Okay, so if you can put all this in consideration and practice them, see, if you're a person that does listen to things and don't practice them, you will never ever grow. Okay, so one thing I want you to do right now is to subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep following this particular program that we are doing this week. Keep following it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to support us. If you love what we are doing, subscribe to it. Subscribe to it. It does not take you anything to subscribe to it. All right, so we will appreciate it if you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so tomorrow again we are going to be back in this place discussing something unique about your business. And trust me, it's going to be something that you have never had before. It's going to be something that will finally put you in a place that you want to be. Okay, so I thank you for following us so far, and I appreciate your time and everything. And all I could say is, well, thank you, and keep building a successful business. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow.